All right, we live. Shalom. This is a Saturday Sabbath service. I.S.U.P.K, which means to Israel. Imagine, which means stand. Sarpan Yahakwadam, which means turn and face the east. We're going to start off doing the Lord's Prayer. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shomka. Yahweh. Malak Sabbath. Ratzazah. Hayah. Aisha. Baratazah. Kawah. Hayah. Bashemayim. The thunder now. The come. Cal. Your womb. Wasalak now. Kabawak now. Kasalak now. Kabawak now. Tabi'ah now. Wanna say one. A ball. Hawashai now. Mayan. Right. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Wahata Parak. Awalam. Aman.
Lord's Prayer in the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us of our debtors. And forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
I'll keep my cover your head. My shot, pick her out. Yeah. You're 12, I don't want. You're 12, stop. This is a prayer for Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Baba Kusha. Nathanlanau. Hakak. Larapa'ah. Kal Makala. Kal Madawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatzazari. Hakak. Lahak Hakak. Arakawa. Hatama'ala. Lagarashan. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Tawada Aman.
Because the power in English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
The name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. The blessed Israel prayer in the Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Barak Lano.
Barak Lano.
YAHANNA.
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 Barak.
Barak.
Shem Yahushua.
Shem Yahushua.
The water of month.
The water of month. Bless Israel in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Hahari.
Al-Hahari.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azariah.
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 Ma'an.
Ma'ayan.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Asha.
Shamayim.
Shamayam.
Wa'aratza.
Wa'aratza.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regalka.
Regalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Anah.
Anah.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasharala.
Yasharala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Tazal.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyan.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemah.
Hashemah.
La'ayakaka.
Yikak.
Wayirak.
Wayirak.
Balayallah.
Balayallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamar.
Makal Rai.
Makal Ra.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Atnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'aka.
Taza'ah.
Wabawa'aka.
Wabawa'ak.
Ma'aika.
Ma'ata.
Wa'aid Awalam.
Wa'ay awallah. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes
I will lift up mine eyes
unto the hill,
unto the hills.
from whence cometh my help.
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasharala
he that keepeth Yasharala
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim,
Allahayim,
all Damayalaka,
all Damayalaka,
all Thakarash,
all Thakarat,
all
all
Tashakwat,
Tashakwat,
all Yahanna,
Kayahana,
Awiyabika,
Awiyabika,
Yahama Yawan,
Yahamayawan,
Wama, Shana,
Shana,
Yaka,
Yaka,
Nasha'awa,
Nasha'aw,
Ra'ash,
Ra'ah,
Al Amaka,
Al Amaka,
Yarayamwa,
Ya'ayamwa,
Sawad,
Sawad,
Waya,
Waya,
Thayaitazawa,
Saya Aitazawa,
Al Tazapawanyaka,
Al Tazapawanyi,
Morwa,
Amarwa,
Wakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakida,
Wanakakida,
Magaya,
Magaya,
Wala'a,
Wala'ah,
Yazakar,
Yazakar,
Sham Yasharala,
Kiryasha'ala,
Iwad, Kaya, Nawaitazawa, La, Yakadwa, Al Yakar, Barya, Yakarathwa,
Yakarabba,
Ahaya,
Ahaya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wa,
Wa,
Yashamai Alayam,
Washimaya La'ah,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'ab,
Wa'agaria,
Wahagari,
Babal,
Babal,
Wa'amawan,
Wa'aimawan,
Wa'amalak,
Wa'aimalak,
Palashah,
Palashat,
I'm Yeshabit,
Am Yeshab,
Tazawar,
Tazawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Gam Ashawar,
Alawa,
Nalawa,
Imam,
Amam,
Ayawa,
Hayawa,
Sarawai,
Zarawa,
Banya Lawa,
Labanya Lawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aisha,
Asha,
Laham,
Laham,
Kamadian,
Kamadi,
Ka, Sayyasar, Salaki, Sayyasara'ah,
Kasaya Sarah
Kiyabyan,
Kiyabya
Banakal,
Banakar
Kuyashwan,
Kuyashwan
Mashamadwa,
Nashamatwa
Bayan, Dara, Hayawa,
Hayawa
Daman,
Daman
La Adama,
La Adam
Shayatama,
Shayatam
Nadiyabmawa,
Nadayatma
Kaira,
Kaira
Waka,
Waka
Zaba,
Zaaba
Waka Zabak,
Waka Zabak
Waka,
Waka
Kazamal,
Tazama
Salaki, Tazalmana I,
Tazal Mana I
Kal,
Cal
Nasayakama,
Nasayakam
Ashar,
Ashar
Amorwa,
Amara
Na,
Na
Yarasha,
Yarasha
Lanawa,
Lanawa
Nawa,
Naawa
Alahaya,
Alahaya
Alahaya,
Alahaya
Shayatama,
Shayatam
Kagogala,
Kagagla
Kakwat,
Kakwat
Lapanya Raka,
Lapaya Raka
Kaash,
Ka'ah
Tabaira Yaira,
Taba Iri Ira
Waka,
Waka
Lahaba,
Lahaba
Talahat,
Talahat
Aryam,
Ariyam
Khan,
Khan
Daradama,
Daradama
Basa Irika,
Basa Ira
Waba,
Waba
Sawapaka,
Sawapaf
Daba Halam,
Tabahalam
Mala'a,
Mala'a
Panyahan,
Panya
Kualawan,
Kualawan
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayakwat
Shemka,
Shemka
Yahweh,
Yahweh
Yabashwa,
Yabash
Waya,
Waya
Bahawa,
Wahal
Ayai, Wayakaparwa,
Wayakapara
Wayababa,
Wayabad
Waya,
Waya
Daiwa,
the Awa
Kaya,
Kaya
Atha,
Ata
Shemka,
Shemka
Yahweh,
Yahweh
Labaka,
Labak
Ayawan,
all you want
or call her Rataza.
call her up. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thou silent,
Keep not thy silence,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
Hold not thy peace,
hold not thy peace,
and be not still,
be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh,
For lo,
for lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate
and
thee
they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up their head,
For they have taken crafty counsel
for they have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden one.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
and being a nation,
that the name of Yahshua
that the name of Yahshua
may be no more
may
remembered.
be no more in remembrance.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
The tabernacles of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Ishmaelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal
Gabal
and Ammon
and Ammon
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to
at
Jabin,
the brook of Kizon,
at the brook of Kaiser,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth,
Make their nobles like Oreb,
make their nobles like Oreb
and like Zeb.
and like Zeb.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zebah,
all their princes at Zebah
and as Zalmunna,
and at Zalmunna,
who said,
who said,
Let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh
the houses of Yahweh
in possession.
in possession.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth for wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them
and
afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled
and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
are the most high
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth. This is the blessings prayer in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Wa Yahweh Shai,
Wa Yahweh Shah,
Wa Mayaka
Wa
Allah,
Mayaka Allah,
Wa Alahayim,
Wa Alahayim,
Matzabia,
Matzazab,
Alawak Yahanna,
Alawap Yohana,
Ha Alawaki,
Ha Alawap,
Hasaranya,
Hasaranya,
Quatziyanya,
Makwatazayani,
Kaya Yahweh,
Bakaya Yahweh,
Baha Kwati,
Wahawa,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bashimi Asha,
Bashim Yahweh,
Tawara Aman.
the Wada Aman. Blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angel.
And the angels.
Commanding General YAHANNA.
Commanding General YAHANNA.
The general.
The generals.
The captain.
The captains.
The officer.
The officers.
The trooper.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Salakia Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Sorry. You may be seated.
We was doing Genesis. We was on Exodus chapter 1, but I ended up starting over last week and started from verse 1. So I guess we could go to verse 14. Exodus 1 and 14. What do y'all think about putting that at the top of the verse?
All right, we're going to get the book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 14. Start, or Salaki, verse 15. We're going to start off reading 7 verses in the Hebrew. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 15 in the Hebrew. Wa Ya'amar Malak Ma Matazariya Lama Yalad Tha Ha'ai Barya Ashar Sham Ha'akath Shapar Washam Hasha Nayath Pawai, verse 16. Wayamar Baya Ladkan Ath Ha'ai Barya Watha Wara Ayathan Al Haba Nayam Am Ban Hawa'a Waham Thana Athwa Wa'am Bath Hawa'a Waka Yaha. Verse 17. Watha Yara'an Hama Yala Datha Ath Hala Hayam Wala'a Aishwa Kashar Dabar Alayahan Malak Matazarium Watha Kaya Yana Ath Haya Ladyam. Verse 18. Wayakora'a Malak Matazarium Lama Yaladath Wayamar Lahan Mada Wa'ai Aishya Thana Hadabar Hazah Watha Kayan Ath Haya Ladyam, verse 19. Watha Amarana, Hama, Yalad, Tha, Al, Parai, Kaya, La'a, Mana, Shayam, Ha Matazar, Yatha, Ha'ai, Bara, Yatha, Kaya, Kaya Watha, Hana, Bata Rama, Thabawa'a, Alahan, Hama, Yaladath, Waya Ladwa, verse 20. Waya Yata, Alahayim, Lama Yalad Salakia, Lama Yaladatha, Wayarab, Ha'im, Wayai, Tazamawa, Ma'ad, verse 21. Waya Haya, Kaya, Yarawa, Hama, Yaladath, Ath, Ha, Alahayim, Wayaish, Laham, Bathyam, verse 22. Waya Tazawa, Parai, Lakal, Aimwa, Lamar, Ka, Haban, Haya, Lawad, Haya, Araha, Thasha, Layak, Hawa, Wakal, Habath, Taka, Yawan. That's the end of the 7 verses. Salakia. Now we're going to read the 7 verses in the English. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1, verse 15. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Puah. Verse 16. And he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him.
This scripture got something that got a lot of heavy information. Just when you start off with the first sentence, it says, when he spake to the Hebrew midwife, all right, verse 16, it says, and he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women. See, we got police officers in our community that's doing the work of a police officer to black people. Like that's integration at its finest while you in captivity.
Right.
When you got people in charge of your health that's outside of your race, or people that's in charge of security or your community that's outside of your race, that's what makes it disgusting. When you do an office of a midwife to the Hebrew women. Go ahead.
Then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
So it says, and see them upon the stools. If it be a son, then ye shall kill him. This is what America is doing with their, and they don't see that. That's the sad part. America's so prideful, they don't see that they are committing genocide just like they did in Egypt in the Bible. They don't see that. And then the sad part is that ain't sad. It's sad for them. They don't see that they're going to be destroyed just like Egypt.
Right.
You know, all the pride they got in their system, this microphone don't work. It's not the one, but I'm pretty sure they can hear me. But anyway, a lot of the nonsense that they have that these Americans don't understand. You're doing the same thing that Egypt is doing. Go ahead. I could too, sir. And if I could, sir, what you were saying was so heavy on that point, as opposed to how you made that comparison of how Egypt were killing and unaliving those babies as much like how America do today with abortions today. You know what I'm saying? If you look in the 80s, look at the crack epidemic. Look how many babies was destroyed through the crack epidemic, man. You know what I'm saying? You had something called crack babies. You know what I mean? They doing the same destruction. If you see Egypt, they destroyed us. You look at America, they doing the same exact thing, man. This how you know that this place, man, is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. And then the sad part about it is when we partake in things like this, like it's a lot of women committing these abortions because they want to, because of whoredom and other things. You're not giving your child a opportunity to honor you. So when you get, I don't know who you think gonna take care of you as a black woman or a black man, but when you unalive that kid, nobody gonna take care of you like your children would or your husband would. Even if you had a husband and y'all both grow old, who got the strength and the energy to take care of you? Your young ones. So when you unalive these children, I don't know what you're going to do by yourself when you get 80 and 90 and slip and fall some damn where. Then who going to pick? Is your husband going to pick you up? No, he just as old as you. He might try to help you and end up falling his damn self. So these children that you're having is needed, and the Lord told us to be fruitful and multiply.
But if it be a daughter, then she shall live.
If it be a daughter, then she shall live. That is super oppression. Think about this. That's super oppression. You got 90% of the children coming from the Hebrews being women because they keep unaliving the boys. And then if it is men around, all they're going to do is be oppressed because there's so much damn women around. It's just like now. Right now, we outnumbered 10-1 by women, and relationships is bad when it comes to black people because they don't know how to conduct themselves. They're not following their culture. They following the culture of Egyptians and following the culture of American. If anybody want to chime.
Verse 16, and he said, when ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live. Verse 17, but the midwives feared God, and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive.
Hold on, say that again.
But saved the men children alive. But the midwives feared God.
Midwives feared God, and they did what?
And did not as the king of Egypt commanded them.
Did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, and saved some of the men. Go ahead. That right there is a real heavy thing, man, because they feared the Lord. Like these midwives wasn't scared to go against their king at that time. You black women today need to go against this king at that time and stop committing abortions. You have to stop committing abortions. You have to fear God. The thing that y'all missing right now is y'all don't fear the Most High. Y'all don't fear the Most High to say, you know what? Okay, I got pregnant. All right, but I'm going to have this child. You know what I mean? Because I can't kill it because that's against the Lord. The Lord don't want me killing this baby. Today, in today's time, y'all choose to do this like it's nothing. Y'all follow propaganda. Y'all listen to the oppressor when he say, you know what I'm saying, your body, your choice. You know what I mean? That is Satan working.
And Satan is winning. He's winning the game right now. You understand? Women, don't be fooled by these things that's in the world. Don't get fooled by the traditions of this world and getting finessed of your child. You know what I'm saying? And just to, you know what I'm saying, to see, for them to say that you can have your own life. Like, don't finesse yourself, man. You understand?
This is a heavy part about that. For some reason, people are not thinking, just like you didn't think when you had sex. People are not thinking that I had this kid, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of it like everybody else before me took care of their children. For some reason, they think that their little stupid circumstance is different from millions of people that have been on this earth. They think that, well, the older people before me wasn't going through what I'm going through. They didn't have a recession like I'm having. No, they did have recessions. They had probably worse than what you got. You got a computer. There's all kind of stuff where you could get opportunities to make money, to take care of a child. So now we got a lot of women running around thinking their circumstances is totally different from what everybody else did before them, which makes them unalive these babies, when really you're not doing nothing different from what somebody did 100 years ago.
Verse 18. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives and said unto them, why have ye done this thing and have saved the men children alive? Verse 19.
They said, why haven't ye done this thing? Why haven't you unalived these babies like I told you to? That's what they saying. Why haven't you put them in a blender like I told you to? If Planned Parenthood wasn't working, they would say, why is Planned Parenthood not killing as many babies as it was last year? That's what Pharaoh is saying, and that's what would be said if Planned Parenthood decreased in abortions. It's the same thing.
And then, not to mention, Adawan, the oppressor is getting rich off of our destruction. The oppressor is getting rich every single time you decide to unalive your child. You make the oppressor, you put more money in his pocket. You making them $1 billion industry, all because of a choice of laying down in the bed and having sex. You know what comes with sex. Children comes out of that, man. You understand? Like, our women, we have to wisen up. Men have to wisen up as well. You understand? And choose better. Have some structure. The only way to really have some serious structure as a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian is coming into the I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General YAHANNA. That's the only way you're going to get the proper structure to survive in a place like America. America is fooling y'all and robbing y'all blind right now. You is a blind slave in America, man. That's what you are, a blind slave. Because you don't know what the hell is going on. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't have a clue what's happening towards the future. The I.S.U.P.K, we know what's going to happen in the future. The I.S.U.P.K, we prepare for tomorrow. We prepare for the next 10 years, man. The next 20 years. We are prepared, man. That's what you got to do as a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. You serious about your life. I yield, sir.
Verse 19. And the midwife said unto Pharaoh, because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered the midwives coming unto them. Verse 20. Therefore God dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty. Verse 21. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared God, that he made them houses.
See, these midwives blessed for not unaliving the children of Israel, and now they got houses. Go ahead.
Kanaron Khan. Verse 22. And Pharaoh charged all his people, saying, every son that is born ye shall cast into the river.
So now, this is that late term abortion that he's trying to do. He after the baby come out, he wants the thrown in the river.
That's crazy, man. Look at the mass destruction of what's going on in Egypt. Compare that mass construction to so-called African Americans in America. Compare those two. This is the same destruction. This is the same exact destruction, man. Like, people think like we are not a destroyed people. People really believe in America that we destroyed our own selves. When in reality, man, this beast that's over us, the evils of America that's really running this place, the oppressor really is doing a deal on you every single day. He wake up and find different ways on how to oppress you, man.
And this is the heavy part. That American dollar that you got in your pocket, that eagle on there come from the Romans. That is a Roman eagle. Now, what is that telling you? That America is copying off all of the guides and instructions from Rome. All of Rome, if you go back into the history of Rome, they followed false guides from Greece and false guides from Egypt and Babylon. So everything Rome does is pagan. They worship snakes in Rome, the Catholic priest that was in Rome. Now, when you go to the other side of that dollar, you got a Egyptian pyramid, which goes back to the point that I was making. Rome and America followed Egyptian customs, which was the same false gods that they had. And when you look at what was just said, Pharaoh charged all his people, saying everybody that's every boy that is born, cast them into the river. He's not stopping. And this is the heavy point that I was going to show you. We might find a nice heathen that we like, but you don't understand. They family got deep hatred amongst you. So you might find some heathen that you like. You might like Donald Trump, but does Donald Trump family like you? Does Donald Trump great granddaddy like you? You're going to find out. Israelites, they had a good connection with Pharaoh. But when Pharaoh's cousin came in and became king of Egypt, he did not like the Israelites like Pharaoh did. He didn't know Joseph. He didn't know. So we'll think that, oh man, all heathens ain't bad, until one of their uncles come in that got pure hatred against you. That is the bad part of sitting up trusting the oppressor or trusting the heathen.
And every daughter ye shall save alive. So the next 7 verses in the Hebrew is Exodus chapter 2 and verse 1. Wayalak, Ayash, Maba Yatha, Loya, Waya Kwaka, Ath, Bath, Loya, verse 2. Watha Hara, Haasha, Wa Thalad, Ban, Wa Thara'a, Athwa, Kaya, Tawab, Hawa'a, Watha, Tazapan, Hawa, Shalashha, Yara, Kayum. Verse 3, Wala'a, Yakala, Iwad, Hatazah, Payana, Wathaquak, Lawa, Thabath, Gama, Watha, Kamara, Bakamar, Wabaza, Patha, Wathasham, Baha, Ath, Hayalad, Wathasham, Basa, Salakia, Basawap, Al, Shapath, Hayar. Verse 4, Watha, Thatazab, Aka, Thawa, Marakak, Ladai, Maha, Ya Aisha, Lawa, verse 5, Watharad, Bath, Parai, Lara, Kataza, Al, Hayar, Slakin, Hayara, Wanaai, Rathya, Halakath, Al, Yad, Hayara, Wathara'a, Ath, Athaba, Bathwak, Hasa, Wapa, Watha, Shalak, Ath, Amatha, Watha, Kwaka, verse 6, Watha, Pathak, Wathara'a, Hawa, Ath, Hayalad, Wahana, Na'ir, Baka, Watha Kamal, Al-Yawa, Watha Amar, Maya Ladya, Ha-Iba, Rayam, Zaha. Verse 7, Watha Amar, Akatha, Al, Bath, Parai, Ha'alak, Wakwa Ra'athya, Laka, Asha, Maya, Nakwath, Man, Haibar, Yatha, Wathaya, Nakwa, Laka, Ath, Hayalad. That's the end of the 7 verses. We're going to read the next 7 verses in the English. This is Exodus chapter 2 and verse 1. And there went a man of the house of Levi and took to a wife a daughter of Levi. Verse 2, and the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him, that he was a goodly child, she hid him 3 months. Verse 3, and when she could not longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bulrushes and dabbed it with slime and with pitch.
Hold on. Why is it saying all of these words in the Bible is powerful? And this is what the UPK teaches us. And we go to a class of it every Thursday and Monday. It's called Scripture Breakdown. And when you look at these scriptures, everything got to be broken down. If we would have just skipped over this first sentence, it says a man, and there a man out of the house of Levi took a wife of the daughter of Levi. Why is it even talking about where they come from? Because that matters. Just like idiots try to say Christ's color don't matter, it does matter. Because he come from the house of Judah, out of the 12 tribes of Israel. So when he say he's saving his people, you know who his people is because it's describing him.
That's right.
This scripture says a man out of the house of Levi. It's telling you the lineage of this man for a reason. Let's keep reading. Verse 2.
Verse 2. And the woman conceived and bare a son.
So if she bare a son from a man that came from Levite, and that son is a Levite. Go ahead.
And when she saw him that he was a goodly child.
She saw this was a good child. Some of you women need to look at your... See, she got an opportunity to see that this was a good child. Look at him. He's smiling, fat cheeks. Look at him. Women don't have that in their heart at all. Not that they want to unalive that baby so they can keep being a sexy red, which is a whore. Go ahead.
Concert. She hid him 3 months.
She hid the baby 3 months to keep him from getting unalive while she was in captivity. You in captivity, you hide a baby. Y'all heard the other hiding that they done did. They hide the baby and he's not alive. Up in this American captivity. Right. Go ahead.
Come on, verse 3. And when she could not longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bulrushes.
She made an ark of bulrushes, an ark. Something that's going to float on water. She made an ark out of these bulrushes. Go ahead.
And dabbed it with slime.
Dabbed it with slime. Created a place for not water to penetrate. She put that slime in there that makes it so that the water can't penetrate the ark and make it sink. Go ahead.
And with pitch.
And with pitch. We could look up the pitch. That's probably dirt, but we could look up pitch.
If I may add on,
go ahead.
The BDB definition says pitch, tar, or asphalt.
Tar or asphalt. I knew it was something like that because this is what you do. When they made mortar to build them pyramids for Egypt, they had brick and mortar, but a lot of them bricks, some of those bricks was made out of a certain kind of clay. Some of them was made out of straw. You had straw and clay, which would make that brick in the past. This is the same thing where you got the bulrush and the pitch. It's the same kind of structure. Go ahead.
Come on, Khan. And put the child therein. And she laid it in the flags by the river's brink. Verse 4. And his sister stood afar off to wit what would be done to him. Verse 5. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river. And her maidens walked along by the riverside.
Hold on. We got to examine more of what's going on in this story. What would make you put your baby in the water? I got ads on the Bible, man. What would make you hide your baby in the water and then sit back and watch as it float down the stream to see what would happen to it? Unaliving. These people got so much murderous intent in them. If she probably would have got caught trying to keep that baby, they probably would have unalived her. So now she got to hide the baby, look both ways, see who gonna see the baby, to see what would happen to it, because she couldn't get caught she couldn't get caught alive with her own baby in her hand. Because these other races of people is that disgusting. You want to love everybody. You want to do the opposite of what God said and be with all nations and speak one language, but the Lord separated Babylon for a reason. That's right. Go ahead.
And what you seeing right now in this story of Egypt, you seeing the horrors that our people had to go through in that time during Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Does that sound familiar? When we first got over here in America, we was going through those horrors. Our forefathers had to go through those same exact horrors in America, being slaves under the oppressor. The same exact thing, man. This sister, man, had to hide her baby. Had to hide her baby, put him in one of those little baskets and ship him off in the river, man. That's what she had to do because of the oppression that was going on. The oppression she had to face. she could get unalive for keeping that baby around. You understand? Like that right there shows you, like us having to break this down to you and show you that this right here is talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. It's crazy. You understand? Because of where we come from, man. Like this is a familiar thing, man. Like when Commander Jenny Hanna talk about, you know what I'm saying, living the Bible and seeing it, and we actually living it, and we see what's going on. That's what we doing in UPK. This ain't got nothing to do with Christianity. Nowhere near Christianity. We ain't read a Christian verse yet.
Verse 5. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river, and her maidens walked along by the riverside. And when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maid to fetch it.
Pharaoh seen the baby, sent her maid. Pharaoh's daughter seen the baby, sent her maid to go see what was going on. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And when she had opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the babe wept, and she had compassion on him.
That was the Lord that put the compassion in her black Egyptian heart. That's the only explanation for it. The Lord made her have compassion, because I don't see how it would happen. Because the rest of them Egyptian women just sat back and watched babies get unalived all day. This one random one did it. That was the Lord that did that. Go ahead.
And said, this is one of the Hebrews' children.
This is one of the Hebrews' children. No S. We the only people that got the order to put these babies in the water. What do you mean? You know who baby it is. You are confounded because the Lord put the spirit on you to make sure Moses was alive. That's right. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Then said his sister to Pharaoh's daughter, shall I go and call to thee a nurse of the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for thee? That's
that last verse. So she's saying, should I call a nurse of the Hebrew women that she may nurse the child? Which is another thing. You want the Hebrew women to nurse the children. That was that. She didn't say, let me nurse them. She want the Hebrew women to nurse them children, because that's what we've been doing for the longest. I bet you almost in every captivity, you got a Hebrew woman nursing either our own children or somebody else's children. Go ahead. We on to the next 7 in the Hebrew. Next 7 verse.
Khan. This is Exodus chapter 2, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Watha Amar, Laha, Bath, Parai, Lakya, Wathalak, Ha-Ilam, Watha Kwara'a, Ath, Am, Hayalad, verse 9. Watha Amar, Laha, Bath, Parai, Hayala, Yakya, Ath, Hayalad, Hazah, Waha, Yanakwa, Laya, Wa'anya, Athan, Ath, Shakarak, Wathakwak, Ha-Shah, Hayalad, Wathan, Yakwa Hawa, verse 10. Waya Gadol, Hayalad, Watha Ba'a, Hawa, Labath, Parai, Wayahaya, Laha, Laban, Watha Kwara'a, Shamwa, Masha, Watha, Salakia, Watha Amar, Kaya, Mana, Hamyam, Masha, Yatha, Salakia, Yatha Hawa, verse 11, Wayahaya, Bayamyam, Haham, Waya Gadol, Masha, Wayataza'a, Al, Akyawa, Wayara'a, Basa, Balatham, Wayara'a, Ayash, Matazariam, Kaya, Salaki, Kaha, Ayash, Ibariam, Ma'a, Kayawa, verse 12. Waya Pana, Kaha, Waka, Wayara'a, Kaya, Ayan, Ayash, Wayak, Ath, Hamatazaria, Wayata, Mana, Hawa, Bakawal, verse 13. Wayataza'a, Bayawam, Hashanya, Wahana, Shanya, Ana, Shayam, Ibariam, Natazayam, Wayamar, Larashai, Lama, Thaka, Ra'ik, verse 14. Wayamar, Maya, Shamka, Layash, Shara, Washapat, Alyan, Hala, Haragan, Yatha, Amar, Kashar, Haragath, Ath, Amatazaria, Wayara'a, Masha, Wayamar, Akan, Nawadai, Hadabar. That's the end of verse 14. Come. This is Exodus chapter 2 and verse 8 in the English. And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, Go. And the maid went and called the child's mother. Verse 9.
Maid went and called the child's mother.
Verse 9. And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, Take this child away and nurse it for me, and I will give thee thy wages. And the woman took the child and nursed it. Verse 10. And the child grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son.
So it says she called the child's mother. The maid called the child's mother. So the maid must have called his actual mother that was down the stream. And then she ended up nursing the baby, raising him up, teaching him his heritage behind the scenes, and then end up raising him up to be the son of the daughter of Pharaoh. Go ahead.
And she called his name Moses.
She named him Moses. Go ahead.
And she said, because I drew him out of the water.
She drew him out of the water. That water is death. But she was able to get him up out of that water. She was able to draw him out of there, even though she really didn't have no intentions on putting him in there. That's why she put that bulrush with the fish. Because wasn't the order was supposed to be, if the baby was alive, to drown that baby? Oh, God. We go back. Go ahead, keep going. I'm gonna look back on that real quick.
Come. Verse 11. And it came to pass in those days, when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens. And he spied an Egyptian smiting an Hebrew, one of his brethren.
See, this is how you know that she was teaching him his heritage, because he went out, even though, look, just look at the last couple of verses. The maid sent this baby to his original mother, which she didn't know that was her original mother. And she was supposed to nurse her child and raise him up to be Pharaoh's daughter's son. He did get raised up to be Pharaoh's. Hold on, I might have messed that up. Yeah, Pharaoh's daughter's son. So he did get raised up to be Pharaoh's daughter's son. But he ended up still knowing his heritage enough to, when it came to him seeing these Egyptians smiting the Hebrew, he knew that them Hebrews was his people, even though he was so-called the son of the Egyptian woman. He still knew them Hebrews was his people. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 12. And he looked this way and that way. And when he saw that there was no man, he slew the Egyptian and hid him in the sand. Verse 13. And when he went out the second day, behold, two men of the Hebrews strove together. And he said to him,
and hold on. These Egyptians is smiting the Hebrew. That lets you know them not our people. They over there beating up on the Hebrew. You think Africans is your people? They're not. Even them coming over in America, these past 5 years, all I see is stupid African comedy all on Facebook. They make them stupid ass noises with their video. They comedy is some dude yelling in the background. You see that crap? It's in every damn video. It's like these is not our people, and them videos is not funny, man. These is not our people. I ain't mean to go off, but come on. Y'all need to stop thinking these Africans and Egyptians is our people, because it's disgusting. Go ahead.
Come. And he said to him that did the wrong, wherefore smitest thou thy fellow?
So Moses smote an Egyptian that was hurting one of his Hebrew brothers. And what happened after that?
And when he went out the second day, behold, two men of the Hebrews strove together. And
they arguing, they going at it amongst one another. Go ahead.
And he said to him that did the wrong, wherefore smitest thou thy fellow? Verse 14. And he said, who made thee a prince and a judge over us?
Where that buddy at you just unalived the other day? Who made you a prince over us? First of all, bro, you must want to get beat again. You must like daily beatings from Egyptians to be checking me about me helping one of our people. This is how you got to talk to some of these COOs, ends. You got to talk to them like that aggressively. Go ahead.
Intendest thou to kill me?
What, you gonna kill me too? No, dummy, I'm not gonna unalive you. But your spirit need to be unalive, because you seem to love these Egyptians that hate your guts. Go ahead.
As thou killest the Egyptian,
Is you gonna unalive me like you did that Egyptian? No, you obviously don't know the scripture. You obviously don't know God or anything to be thinking I'm coming to unalive you. Our people, you know what? Our people is like, they think they compare us to the KKK like we gonna unalive them like the KKK. I can't believe that they even say that about us, because we should be flipping it back like the only difference between the KKK and us is I'm not trying to unalive you, dummy. The KKK will unalive you. We don't do harm to black people. So this black dude asking, this Hebrew is asking if Moses gonna unalive him like he did that Egyptian. No. I bet you he's still wondering to this day, is Moses gonna kill him? Go ahead.
and Moses feared and said, surely this thing is known.
Moses said, damn. Whoa. This got to be known. First of all, it's known. Second of all, it's known and people don't even like what I did. I could see if it was known and it was whispering, yeah, Moses, he our savior. He helped us out. No, it's known that I did something bad. Y'all think what I did is bad and this is known. And now I got random people coming out arguing at me about it. Damn. These people arguing with each other. They stop fighting and start checking Moses about what he did to save them. Right. That's crazy. Go ahead.
These are the next 7 verses in the Hebrew.
Baba Kashaf, if I could, same exact things happen today. When we go out to camp and we go out and defend our own people, the very first people that come up against us is our very own people that we are defending. This right here is the truth, man. Thank the Most High for the I.S.U.P.K. and the Commander General.
That's what the Lord say, make your face hard against theirs. Why? Because they fragile as hell. They act like they tough, but the words that come out of their mouth is defending a white man. So they not tough at all. Make your face hard against theirs, because the nigga that's acting tough on them streets is really doing this to defend the white man, which makes him extremely soft. I don't even understand why we got to go through all of this. So, come on. But we're going to go through it. We're going to go through it. Let's get the next 7.
Khan. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verse 15 in the Hebrew. Waya Parai, Ath, Hadabar, Hazah, Waya Bakwash, Laharag, Ath, Masha, Waya Barak, Masha, Mapanya, Parai, Wayashab, Ba'ar, Tazam, Tazamah, Dayan, Wayashab, Al, Haba'ar, verse 16, Walaka, Hana, Madyan, Shabai, Banawath, Wathaba, Ana, Wathadal, Naha, Watham, La'ana, Ath, Hara, Hatayam, Lahasha, Kwawath, Tazaan, YAHANNA, verse 17. YABA, what? Slakia. YABAWA, Hara'ayam. Wayagar, Shawam, Wayaquam, Masha, Wayawa, Sha'ain, Wayashrak, Ath, Tazanam, verse 18. Wathaba'a, Naha, Ra'aiwa, Abayahan, Wayamar, Madwa'ai, Mahara, Thana, Ba'a, Hayawam, verse 19. Wathamar, Naayash, Matazaria, Hatazah, Yanwa, Mayad, Harayam, Wagam, Dala, Lanwa, Wayashak, Ath, Hatazaan, verse 20. Wayamar, Al, Manatha, Yawa, Waya, Lama, Zaha, Izabathan, Ath, Hayash, Quaraan, Lawa, Wayakal, Lakam, verse 21. Waya, Wa'ala, Masha, Lashabath, Ath, Hayash, Wayathan, Ath, Tazapara, Bathwa, La Masha. That's the end of the 7 verses. The next 7 verses in the English. This is Exodus chapter 2 and verse 15. Now, when Pharaoh heard this thing, he sought to slay Moses. But Moses fled from the face of Pharaoh and dwelt in the land of Midian. And he sat down by a well. Verse 16.
Moses was on the run.
Verse 16. Now the priest of Midian had 7 daughters, and they came and drew water, and filled the troughs to water their father's flocks. Verse 17. And the shepherds came and drove them away, but Moses stood up and helped them, and watered their flock. Verse 18. And when they came to Ruel, their father, he said, how is it that ye are come so soon today? Verse 19. And they said, an Egyptian delivered us out of the hand of the shepherds, and also drew water enough for us, and watered the flock. Verse 20. And he said unto his daughters, and where is he? Why is it that ye have left the man? Call him, and they may eat bread. Verse 21. And Moses was content to dwell with the man.
So now, just to recap, Moses, these women was getting some water and, doing their daily chores, and some shepherds came along the way trying to take what the women had and stop them. Then Moses stopped them. And then the women went back to their father. Father is wondering, how y'all get here so soon? And then they said, oh, yeah, it was the Egyptian man. He helped us. So now the father's like, well, where is he at? Why you didn't bring him back to get a congratulations from him. Why he ain't here eating dinner with us for the day? Where is he at? So then they bring him there. Moses is content to dwell with him. Moses sees that this is a nice spot to chill for a minute. He fled from the face of Pharaoh, the Egyptian, and now he's with Midianites. Go ahead.
And he gave Moses Zipporah, his daughter.
So he gave Moses Zipporah. He gave him the daughter. Now at this time, I don't think it was a law for him to. Was it a law for them to? It wasn't no law for him not to mess with a Midianite. Yeah, but he did that anyway. So he just broke the law.
This is before the Lord.
That's what I'm saying. There wasn't no law at that time.
Law.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll skip past that one. He wasn't supposed to be with that one. And right now, you're not allowed to be with a Midianite or Edomite. The only women you can get with is Israelites. Just in case somebody try to misunderstand what I'm saying. Go ahead.
Khan, this is the next 7 verses in the Hebrew. This is Exodus chapter 2 and verse 22. Wathal Lada Ban Wayakora Ath Shamwa Garasham Kaya Amar Gara Haya Yathya Barataza Nakar Yaha, verse 23. Wayahaya Bayamyam Harabayam Haham Wayamath Malak Matazariam Wayana Kawa Banya Yasharala Mana Haiba Daha Wayazar Aikwawa Watha'al Shawa Aitham Al Ha Alahayim Mana Hai Bada, verse 24. Waya Shemai Alahayim Ath Na Quatham Wayazakar Alahayim Ath Baryathwa Ath Abaraham Ath Yatazah Kakwa Wa'ath Yaikwab, verse 25. Wayara'ah Alahayim Ath Banya Yasharala Wayadai Alahayim. Exodus chapter 3 and verse 1. Wa Masha Hayaha Raiha Ath Taza'an Yatharwa Kathanwa Kahan Madyan Wayanahai Ath Hataza'an Akar Ha-Madabar Wayaba'a Al Hara Ha-Alahayim Karabah, verse 2. Wayara'ah Mala'ak Yahweh Alahayawa Balabath Ash Mathwak Hasanah Wayara'ah Wahanna Hasanah Ba'ar Ba'ash YAHANNA, IYAHANNA, Nawa, Akal. Verse 3, Wayamar, Masha, Asara, Na'a, Waraha, Ath, Hamara'a, Hagadah, Hazah, Madwa'ai, La'a, Yaba'ir, Hasanah. That's the end of the 7 verses. Khan. This is Exodus chapter 2 and verse 22. And she bare him a son, and he called his name Gershom. For he said, I have been a stranger in a strange land. Verse 23. And it came to pass in process of time that the king of Egypt died, and the children of Israel sighed by reason of the bondage. And they cried, and their cry came up unto God by reason of the bondage.
That's what the children or the Most High Israelites at that time, the oppression was just feel like it was too much to bear. They cried unto the Lord, man. You understand? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, it's time to cry back out to the Most High, man. You understand? We about to face some real tough times. And if you ain't in the I.S.U.P.K, you're not going to be prepared for what's about to happen. You ain't going to be prepared for the times that's coming. All right, keep going.
Khan. Verse 24. And God heard their groaning, and God remembered his covenant with Abraham, with Isaac, and with Jacob. Verse 25. And God looked upon the children of Israel, and God had respect unto them.
That's the thing about the Lord, man. We have a living God. All right. When we cry and we call out to the Lord, man, if you're not no sinner, man, the Lord is going to protect you. You understand that? The Lord is going to be with you. And he gonna make sure you come out of those situations on top. But he's not going to do that for no sinner. Best and believe and understand this. If you are a sinner, there's no need to pray. You don't need to work on praying. You need to work on not sinning no more. You need to work on, you got bigger issues to worry about. You understand that? And once you get to that level of not sinning no more, and then that's when the Lord gonna kick into your life. And that's what's gonna make you eligible, man, for the Lord to start stepping into your life and protecting you. You understand? When you don't do what you're supposed to do, when you not focusing, you not doing the things that you're supposed to do as an Israelite, you cannot look for the Lord to help you, because he won't. In fact, the Lord is going to punish you. All right? The Lord is going to punish you because he chastises whom he loveth. That's in the Bible. Go ahead.
Khan. This is Exodus chapter 3, verse 1. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside. Khan. This is Exodus chapter 3, verse 1. Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro, his father-in-law, the priest of Midian, and he led the flock to the backside of the desert, and came to the mountain of God, even to Horeb.
Go ahead.
Verse 2, and the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire.
And this how the Lord appeared unto Moses. The angel appeared unto Moses in a flame of fire. This how he talked to Moses, right? Go ahead.
Out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. Verse 3, and Moses said, I will now turn aside and see this great sight, why the bush is not burnt.
All right. We'll go ahead and get back into it in the Hebrew.
This is Exodus chapter 3 and verse 4 in the Hebrew. Wayara'ah, Yahweh, Kaya, Sarah, Lara'ah, Watha, Ath, Hamara'ah, Hagadal, Hazah, Madwa'ai, La'ah, Yaba'ir, Hasanah, verse 4. Wayara'ah, Yahweh, Kaya, Sar, Lara-awath, Wa Yakwa Ra'ah, Al Yawa, Alahayim, Mathwaka, Hasanah, Wayamar, Masha, Wayamar, Hana, Naya, verse 5, Wayamar, Al, Thaqwa, Rabah, Halam, Shalah, Na'ai, Layak, Ma'al, Ragal, Yakah, Kaya, Hamakwa, Wama, Ashar, Atha, Iwamad, Al-Yawa, Adamath, Quadash, Hawa'ah, verse 6. Wayamar, Anakya, Alahaya, Abayak, Alahaya, Abaraham, Alahaya, Yatazah Kakwa, Wa Alahaya, Ya Slaki, Yaikwab, Waya Sathar, Masha, Panyawa, Kaya, Yara'ah, Mahabai, Yata, Al, Ha Alahayim, verse 7, Wayamar, Yahweh, Ra'aha, Ra'ayathya, Ath, I'm Ya, I'm Ya, Ashar, Ba Matazarium, Wa'ath, Taza'ai, Quatham, Shammai, Thaya, Mapanya, Nagar, Shayawa, Kaya, Yada'aith, Ya'ath, Makkah, Abaya, verse 8, Wa'arad, Laha, Tazayalawa, Slakia, Laha, Tazayalwa, Mayad, Matazarium, Walaha, Al-Thawa, Man, Ha-Rataza, Ha-Hawa'a, Al, Arataza, Tawab-Ha, Rarakab, Ha, Al, Arataza, Zabath, Kalab, Wadabash, Makwawam, Haka, Naanya, Waha Kathya, Wa Hamaria, Waha Parya, Waha Kawaya, Wahaya, Bawasaya, verse 9. Waitha, Hana, Tazai, Kwatha, Banya, Yasharala, Ba'a, Alya, Wagam, Ra'a, Yathya, Ath, Halakah, Tazah, Ashar, Matazariel, Lakah, Tazayam, Atham, verse 10. Waithaha, Lakah, Washal, Kaka, Parai, Waha, Wataza'a, Imya, Banya, Yasharala, Ma, Matazariel. That's the end of verse 10.
Go ahead, get it in English.
Come on, so this is the book of Exodus, chapter 3 and verse 4. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called unto him out of the midst of the bush and said, Moses, Moses. And he said, Here am I. Verse 5. And he said, Draw not nigh hither, put off thy shoes from off thy feet, for the place whereon thou standest is holy ground.
This right here, when you finally see the Most High is talking to Moses now, right? And giving them direct orders. And he letting them know, you know what I'm saying, what's going on and what the standard is. He said, you're on holy ground. You know what I mean? You got to remove your shoes. That's what's going on. Go ahead.
Verse 6. Moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Isaac, Salakia, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face.
Moses hid his face because Moses was frightened. You understand that? What you should be. When the Lord talking to you, you should be in fear. You should be frightened. Because the Lord is not a game. The Most High, man, is a great and terrible power. Okay? This ain't the Christian church where you're going to hear about God being all love. But once in your life, you're going to hear that God is a terrible power and you should, and he's worthy to be feared. You understand? Go ahead.
For he was afraid to look upon God. Verse 7.
He was afraid to look upon the Most High, man. You looked up, listen, you in human form, you take a look at the Lord, man, you are going to unalive yourself. Just by looking at the Lord, you die, you drop dead. You understand that? That's the Lord that we have. That's the God that we serve, Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That is the God of the Bible. Okay, the God of Christianity is the white man. That's who that God is. Their God is Caesar Borgia. Their God is a part of the LGBTQ community. You understand? But our God, our power, the God of this Bible, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, that is a terrible power to be feared, and he is black. You understand that? That power is black. That God is black. The God of the Bible is a black man. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows.
Lord putting Moses hip to everything that's going on, and he basically letting Moses know, I see everything that's going on. This is what the Lord doing when he having this conversation with Moses. He's letting Moses know straight up, I see the affliction of my people. I see my people suffering. I see them crying out for help. I see what they're going through up under. I see what's going on down there in Egypt. That's what the Lord is letting Moses know. All right, go ahead.
Verse 8. And I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians.
And the Lord said he was ready to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, man. You understand that? And guess what? The Lord, man, he gonna get ready. He gonna when time is ready, the Lord gonna say he ready to get us up out of the hands of the oppressor. Those days are coming shortly, man. You understand? We living in the end times. Go ahead.
And to bring them up out of the land unto a good land, and a large, unto a land flowing with milk and honey.
And that's what time it was in Egypt, man. The Lord was ready to save his people and put them in a better predicament. Save his people and put them in a better environment. You understand? The Lord, man, gonna do the same thing for the children of Israel, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in America. We have to earn it. It's not going to be a given. Us getting up out of this captivity, we're going to have to put in some work to get up out of this. We're going to have to stop we're going to have to kill that old man that we once was to get up in this new land. You understand? And to get in that new Jerusalem, you going to have to kill that old man. That old man has to die. Those old ways have to die before the Lord say, you know what, I'm going to go get the children of Israel up out of America. We got to do our part, man. We got to go out there and wake up blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and give them their culture back that they was robbed from. We got to do that. Go ahead.
Unto the place of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites.
Those are African nations that no longer exist today. You understand? They was wiped out by the Israelites. They was wiped out in the time of King David. These nations was getting whooped on. You understand? Them nations got absolutely destroyed. Go ahead.
Verse 9. Now therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me. And I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them.
Go ahead.
Verse 10. Come now therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt.
Understand this, man. The Lord was ready. When the Lord said he was ready to save his people and get them out of that land of Egypt, that's the time it was. You understand? That's the time that the Lord was ready to do. Go ahead.
These are the last 7 verses in the Hebrew. This is Exodus chapter 3, verse 11. Wayamar, Masha, Al, Ha-Alahayim, Maya, Anakya, Kaya, Alak, Al, Parai, Wakaya, Awa, Tazaya, Ath, Banya, Yasharala, Ma Matazarium, verse 12. Wayamar, Maya, Hazah, I.M.K, Wazah, Laka, Hawath, Kaya, Anakya, Shalak, Thayak, Bahawa, Tazayaak, Ath, Ha'aim, Ma Matazarium, Tha'ai, Badwan, Ath, Ha Alahai, Ha Alahayim, Al, Hahar, Hazah. Verse 13. Wayamar, Masha, Al, Ha Alahayim, Hana, Anakya, Ba'a, Al, Banya, Yasharala, Wamar, Thaya, Laham, Alahaya, Abawa, Thayakam, Shalak Naya, Alahaya, Kama, Wa Slakia, Wa Amar, Wa Laya, Maha, Shamwa, Maha, Amar, Alaham, verse 14. Wayamar, Alahayim, Al, Masha, Ah, Hazah, Ashar, Aha, Yaha, Wayamar, Kaha, Thamar, Amar, Alaham, verse 14. Wayamar, Alahayim, Al, Masha, Ahazah, Ashar, Ahaya, Wayamar, Kaha, Thamar, Labanya, Yasharala, Ahaya, Shalak, Naya, Alahaya, Kama, verse 15. Wayamar, Iwad, Alahayim, Al, Masha, Kaha, Thamar, Al, Banya, Yasharala, Yaha, Waha, Alahaya, Abatha, Yakam, Alahaya, Abaraham, Alahaya, Yatazak, Kwa, Wa'al, Haya, Yaikwab, Wa Martha, Alaham, Yahweh, Alahaya, Abba, Thayakam, Naba'a, Alaya, Alahaya, Abaraham, Yatazaka Kwa, Wa Yaikwab, Lamar, Paquad, Paquad Dathaya, Athakam, Wa'ath, Ha'aish, Waya, Lakam, Ba Matazaria. Verse 17, Wayamar, Alha, Athakam, Ma'ainya, Matazarium, Al, Arataza, Haka Na'ainya, Waha Kathya, Waha Maria, Waha Parzaya, Waha Kawaya, Waha Yabawa, Saya Al Arataza, Zabath, Kalab, Wadabash. Verse 18. Washamai Awa, Lakwalak, Wabaath, Atha, Wazakwanya, Yasharala, Al, Malak, Matazarium, Wamar, Thama, Al Yawa, Yahweh, Alahaya, Haibar, Ya Yama, Nakwa Raha, Al, Yanwa, Wa'aith, Nalaka, Na'a, Darash, Shalath Tha, Yam Yam, Ba Madabar, Wana Zabak, Laya Hawaha, Alahayanawa. That's the end of the 7 verses. Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 3 and verse 12. And he said, certainly I will be with thee, and this shall be a token unto thee, that I have sent thee, when thou hast brought forth the people out of Egypt.
What verse you at?
Verse 12, Exodus 3 and verse 12.
So the Lord was basically saying to Moses was this. You know what I'm saying? Go down there. It's time to go and save your people out of the land of Egypt, man. And when the Lord give you that call, you know what I'm saying? It's game time. It's over with. You know what I mean? Much like brothers in here. When your calling is called, man, your number is up, man. That's it. There ain't no more going back in the world. Ain't no more living your old entire life. Ain't no more doing none of that no more, because the Lord called you to come in here and go save your people. It's like he called Moses to go save his people out of Egypt. When that call come, you got to answer. And there ain't no denying that call. You understand? Go ahead.
Come. Verse 13. And Moses said unto God, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the God of your fathers hath sent me unto you. And they shall say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them?
And this is what Moses opposed. He asked him the Most High this question. You understand? He asking the Lord, when I go down here to try to save the children of Israel, and they ask, what's your name is? What should I say? What should I tell them your name? Read.
Verse 14. And God said unto Moses, I am that I am.
This is what the Lord said. I am that I am. Meaning, that's what the Lord is saying, man. Is that physically saying that the Lord's name is I am who I am? No. That's what he was telling Moses. In other words, don't worry about my name. Go down there and save them people. You know what I'm saying? They got any questions, tell them I am who I am. Go ahead.
And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am has sent me unto you.
Go ahead.
Verse 15. And God said, moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me unto you.
Now this is what the Lord said. Now tell them that the Lord God of our fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has came here to save the children of Israel. Go ahead.
This is my name forever.
And he said, this is my name forever. Go ahead. Because the Lord is the God of the fathers of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You understand? Go ahead.
And this is my memorial unto all generations.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. Go and gather the elders of Israel together and say unto them, the Lord God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, of Isaac, and of Jacob, appeared unto me, saying, I have surely visited you and seen that which is done to you in Egypt.
Now this is direct orders, man, coming from the Most High. These direct orders, man, is meant to be followed, man. This is why we in the UPK, we are so stern about orders. We are so serious when it comes to orders, man. You understand? Because that would build preparation. You know what I'm saying? That's what make us able to follow orders and things like that. In the world, you can never follow orders because you'll never listen to nobody. You understand? You ain't find nothing that was worth listening to. When you come into this truth, man, you listen to the Lord. You listen to this Bible, man. This right here, is worthy of following every single order that you get. Go ahead.
Verse 17, and I have said, I will bring you up out of the affliction of Egypt unto the land of the Canaanites, and the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, unto a land flowing with milk and honey.
Go ahead.
Verse 18. This is the last verse right
Okay, go ahead.
And they shall hearken to thy voice, and thou shalt come, thou and the elders of Israel, unto the king of Egypt, and ye shall say unto them, the Lord God of the Hebrews has met with us, and now let us go. We beseech thee, 3 days' journey into the wilderness, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God.
All right. This is what we're going to do. We're going to continue the next chapter. We're going to continue the next chapter next Saturday. Make sure you tune in to I.S.U.P.K. Detroit on YouTube, I.S.U.P.K. Detroit on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, all social medias, Instagram. Make sure that you tune in. All right. We're going to get ready to close out the Sabbath service. Majum, which mean to stand.
SHALAM, which means to Israel. YAHANNA.
Lord's Prayer in Hebrew.
Abnao,
Bashmai,
Bashmai,
Kadah,
Ayah,
Kadah,
Shaka, Yahweh,
Balakah,
Balakah,
Zaka,
Saka, Ayah,
Shah,
Aisha, Baratisa,
Wa,
Wa, Ayah,
Bashmai,
Bashmai,
Salanao,
Thunderno,
Kam,
Bakam,
Kah,
Kal,
Wa,
Yuam,
Baslaknao,
Baslakano,
Baslaknao,
Bakwakno,
Baslaknao,
Baslakno,
Baslaknao,
Kalawatino, Walaha,
Yahanna,
Saywan,
Bo,
Ball,
Shah,
Amshan,
Yah,
Mayan,
Ra,
Ra,
Yah,
Ayah,
Ka,
Bakam,
Walakwa,
Walakwa, Wahala,
Ra,
Watapara,
Ra,
Yahalam, Amon,
Lord's Prayer in the English. Our Father,
our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be done
thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us of our debt,
Forgive us our
as
debts
we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our
And
debtors.
lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us
but deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom
and the power,
and the power
and the glory,
and the glory forever.
so be it.
So be it.
God's power in Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shimei, Shah,
by Shimei, Shah,
Shah,
Baruch Shah,
Salanao,
the Thunderno,
Ka,
Bakah,
Ka,
Bakah,
Barakah,
Baruch,
Kamallah, Kamallah,
Kalawah,
Ka,
Bakah,
Kamallah,
Latzah,
Zarya,
Latzah,
Ka,
Bakah,
Shapayam,
Bahakwayam,
Mafia,
Mapi,
Ka,
Bakah,
Awakawa,
Awakawa,
Mahalo,
Latzah, Bakah, Shah, Shimei, Shah, Tuwala,
Because the power in the English with Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh Shah,
in the name of Yahweh Shah,
please give us the power,
please give us the
the
power,
power to heal
power to heal
all manner of sickness
all manner of sickness,
and all manner of disease,
all manner of disease,
the power to cleanse the leper,
power to cleanse the leper,
the power to raise the power to raise the dead,
power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean spirits,
power against unclean spirits,
to cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah,
In the name of Yahweh Shah,
thank you, so be it.
thank you, so be it.
God's Israel in Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Shimei, Shah,
Shimei, Shah,
Raklanao,
Barak, Shalom,
Kabaya,
Abaya,
Pars,
Sabari, Barak,
Shimei, Shah,
Shimei, Shah, Tuwala,
Bless Israel in English, Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shah,
in the name of Yahweh Shah,
bless us
bless us
and Israel
and Israel
and the school.
and the school.
In the name of Yahweh Shah,
In the name of Yahweh Shah,
thank you, so be it.
thank you, so be it.
Psalm 121 in the Hebrew,
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes
I will lift up my eyes
unto the hill,
unto the hills,
from whence cometh my help,
from whence cometh my help.
which my help cometh from Yahweh,
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yahshua
he that keepeth Yahshua
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
From all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth
from this time forward
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All that you got. Yeah. I.S.U.P.K. Yeah. Wama. Shana. Yaka. Nationawa. Ra'ash. Al-Anika. Yeah. Sawa. Waya. Kaya. Takwa. All that Wanyaka. Amara. Laka. Wa. Wakaka. Magaya. Wala'a. Yazaka. Sham. Yashahala. Ayman. Ayah. Nawatabu. Wallah. Yakadwa. Alika. Maria. Yakaraka. Alaya. Alawam. Wayashima. Alahai. Mala'a. Wagari. Wabal. Wa'alam. Wa'allah. Al-Shab. Al-Shab. Tazawar. Al-Ashwar. Malawa. Anam. Haywa. Sarawat. Labanya. Salah. Aisha. Laham. Mahdi. Kasayasa. Piyada. Banatol. Kuyashima. Shimada. Bayanda. Aywa. Imam. Ba'adam. Shayatamu. Nabiyatmu. Wakazahaba. Wakazaba. Wakatizal. Nasir. Ashar. Amara. Nairishab. Lanawa. Na'awat. Alahai. Shayatama. Gadwa. Tukwash. Pani Raka. Ja'ash. Ya'ari. Wakal Laha. Salahat. Aryan. Concert Dapman. Masa'irika. Wasa. Wafat. Nabahalam. Mala'a. Banyan. Palawan. Wayabikasha. Shamka. Yahweh. Babash. Wayabahol. Ayyan. Wayakapara. Wayababa. Wayada'adu. Shamka. Yahweh. Babaka. Ayawan. Al-Kahar.
Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thou silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
For
lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
They
have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy head.
They consulted against thy enemies.
They have
They have
said,
said,
come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Yahshua
That the name of Yahshua
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom.
the tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacles of Edom.
and the Israelite
And the Israelites.
of Moab,
Moab.
and the Hagarim,
And the Hagarim.
Gabal,
Gabal.
and Ammon,
And
and Amalek,
Amalek.
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assure is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of light. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Japheth, at the brook of Kaiser, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Orel, and like Z. Yeah. All their princes as Zeba, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh, Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burning for wood, and as the flame set up the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy temper, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Oh, Yahweh, let them be confounded and tremble forever. Yeah. Let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, are the most high over all the earth. Blessings in the English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael. And the angels. And the commanding general Yahanna. The general. The captain. The officer. The trooper. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you so big. Sorry. Yabaraki Yahweh. Shmarka. Yahweh. Yahweh. Ayakanka. Yeshua Yahweh. And Yahweh. Yahweh. Shalom. Yahweh. Hashem. Yahushua. Barak. Papa. Nagur. Awad. Hashem Yahushua. Warama. Always remember, when we say this prayer, it's only up here for the priest only. Not repeated if you're in the audience.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
YAHSHUPK.
YAHSUPK.
Yahweh. Penyaw. YAHANNA. Yahweh. Penyaw. YAHSHUPK. Shalom. Yahweh. Hashem. Yahushua. Magun. Habuah. Hashem Yahushua. The water of mouth. Want to get anointed for your man?
Yabaraki Yahweh.
Yabaraki Yahweh.
YAHSHUPK.
YAHSHUPK.
Yahweh.
Penyaw.
YAHANNA. Yeshua
Penyaw.
YAHSHUPK. Shalom. Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua. Barak. Rapah. Magun.
Magun.
Malaki. Hashem Yahushua. The water of mouth. Yabaraki Yahweh. YAHSHUPK. Yahweh.
Penyaw.
Yeshua. Penyaw. YAHSHUPK. Shalom. Yahweh. Hashem. Yahushua. Barak. Rapah. Magun.
Masha.
Hashem Yahushua. The water of mouth. Yabaraki Yahweh. YAHSHUPK.
Penyaw.
Yeshua. Penyaw. YAHSHUPK. Shalom. Yahweh. Hashem. Yahushua. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Hashem Yahushua. The water of mouth. Yabaraki Yahweh. YAHSHUPK.
Penyaw.
Yeshua. Penyaw. YAHSHUPK. Shalom. Yahweh. Hashem. Yahushua. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Hashem Yahushua. The water of mouth. Yabaraki Yahweh. YAHSHUPK.
Penyaw.
Yeshua. YAHSHUPK. Shalom. Yahweh. Hashem. Yahushua. Barak. Rapah. Magun. Masha, Masha, Masha. By Shimmy on Shah,
By Shimmy on Shah,
the water out of month.
the water out month.
Everybody? Way to go. All right. Hold on. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and do a courtesy salute. We'll do a courtesy salute and close out the class. All right, Imagine Shabbat, Imagine Barak, Yahweh, Shabbat, Yahweh, dismissed.